Hello everyone, my name is Queen Blessing Ibigesin, popularly known as Black Queen. I'm a Nollywood actress and a filmmaker. I'm also the president and founder of Queen Blessing Foundation and the vice president of Association of Movie Producers Nigeria. This afternoon, I just want to address an issue. It's been on my chest, and you know how emotional we are in this country, or rather in Africa in general, and then how entitled some people feel. I've made a lot of videos where I talked about when people help you, they help you because they're touched in their spirit too, not because you're entitled to. And I always advise people to help. When God blesses you, He's not blessing you for you alone. He's blessing you for your family. He's blessing you for people around you. He's blessing you for your friends. He's blessing you for the less privileged in general. So each time or anytime you can stretch an helping hand, please don't hesitate to do it. But again, there are some people who are so annoying when it comes to making requests. They ask for it with such audacity, as if they walked the money in your pocket, as if I don't know how to speak this English now. So last week, a woman contacted me that she needed to pay school fees for her child. Now, this particular woman in question, I've paid school fees for her child or for one of her children a couple of times. Okay, she's a married woman. She has a husband, and the truth of the matter is that according to her, they're not doing so well. Okay, and it's understandable that sometimes with the way situation in the country is now, if you don't do, like we've already 100 put the hustle, it's not triple anymore. It's like you keep multiplying the hustle, because one particular channel can no longer pay the bills. It's happening to everybody. It's happening to me. It's happening to everybody. Although right from time, I have always believed that you must have multiple sources of income, no matter how it is. So I sell clothes, I do attribute for parties, I act, I produce, I write, I do so many things. In fact, there's nothing you can call me for now and say, Queen, can you, even if I don't know how to do it, I will tell you I know. I will take the contract and give it to people that know and take some commissions from there. That is how the hustle is. That's how real it is. Okay, so last week she said she wanted to pay her child's school fees, one of her daughter's school fees, that they're about to write exam and they will chase her out of school. And I told her, I am very rich at the moment. And she said, how can I say I'm very rich at the moment when she's seeing me posting pictures, posting videos and all of that all over the place, that I recently donated books to my people in Okwila. I ignored her, because what she was saying was already upsetting me, and I didn't just want to I just didn't want to say anything, so I ignored her. So last night I woke up to her message. There is nothing she didn't say. That how can somebody needs help, and I am saying I'm a philanthropist and I cannot help this. I was forced to reply this time. I told her, I said, look, number one, you are not entitled to anything from me. I don't know you from nowhere. We've never even met once. You contacted me online. You told me that you have 5 children and that things were very difficult for you and your husband 4 years ago. I supported you. As at 4 years ago, you told me you have 4 children. The next thing I knew, you called me one day and said you just put to bed. I also sent something for you to buy something for the newborn baby. And while I sent that money, I also advised you. I asked if things were better now. You said no. I said, okay, if things are not better, you already have 4 children, 3 boys and 1 girl. What is the need? If you have 4 girls, you might say, okay, the family are pressuring you to have a boy. Now, if you have 4 boys, you can say, okay, you're pressuring yourself to have a girl. But you have 3 boys and 1 girl. You now gave birth to another child. And now asked you, is things okay now? You said no. And now advice. Why will you still keep having children when things are not okay? And your answer was, God gives children. Now, putting it to you, just the way I answered you then, God gives children, yes, God gives everything, but God has also given us wisdom to know when it is enough. See, nobody is saying don't give birth to 100 children. If you want to give birth to 100 children, it's your problem, but make sure that you can take care of these 100 children before you bring them to this world. It's your sole responsibility to take care of your children as parents. So you must know that when you bring children to this world, you must take care of them. You can't just give birth to children and expect people to help you take care of them. It's okay if it's one, if it's two. People will say, okay, maybe you didn't know it would be like this. You gave birth to the first one, things didn't improve. You gave birth to second, third, fourth. You gave birth to the fifth one. Now, to make matters worse, when she contacted me last week, her excuse why she could not come up with the school fees of all the children, as a matter of fact, she said two are already learning a trade, which is fantastic. Even those that go to school, that went to school, they still learn a trade. This is Nigeria, where even some graduates can't find jobs. So I always advise people that even if you're a graduate, learn something that you can use as your side hustle, depending on when you get the white-collar jobs. So you don't just go waiting for a white-collar job to come. So she told me that 2 out of these 5 kids already learning something. Then the other one is probably like 3 years old already. Now, last week when she contacted me, she told me the reason why she couldn't, hustle so much to pay this school fees was because she's pregnant. And at this point, I just said to myself, I didn't even know what to say. That's the truth. I didn't know what to say. You have 5 children. You're not able to cater for them. You're still pregnant. And I revisited that issue again. I said, don't you think it's enough? She said it's God that gives. I said, okay, the same God that gives children gave you brain to know that it's enough. I'm not saying don't have sex with your husband. Why don't you do family planning? I mean, I have one biological child. It's not because I want to have one, no. Oh, should not get me wrong. I love kids a lot. I had planned out that I was going to give birth to 3 children, but you see, God knows how He does His things. And because I didn't want to limit myself, whether it's biological or not, I adopted 5. Now, out of the 5 that I adopted, by choice, I wanted to adopt just 2, which I did. But because of my widows program, of course, you guys know that every year, 14th of February, every year, I host 1,000 widows. And while in this process, some of them are going through a lot, and I just decide, okay, let me take 1 or 2 of their kids and take care of. That was how I ended up with 5. And when we did the program this year, I was almost tempted to take a 6th one. I said, no, Queen, if you want to give these children good life, you cannot just keep adopting them like this. It's too much. And you see, so basically, what am I trying to say? It's that, yes, it's okay to have children, but know when to stop. You don't have the means to take care of these children. Bringing them to this world is a sin. And then now expecting that you will bank on your brothers, your sisters, and even people you don't know to take care of these children, it's a bigger sin. And also being so arrogant about it. Counting the things I have done that I have put on social media or that you saw on social media, telling me I shouldn't have told you I don't have money because I have money. Are you in my bank? Are you in my pocket? Do you know if the things I've been doing with money is that maybe I took a loan or borrowed money? Like, what right do you even have to insist? Am I your husband? Let me bond them for you. Like, why? People should give yourselves brain. Stop coming into people's inboxes and sending messages. You cannot feed your child. You cannot feed your child. And then you keep giving birth to more children. Wetin happen? Then do now. Did they tell you that if you have more children, you will not die? Or did they tell you that the day you will die, if you have more children, they will add 1 in your grave? My father has 12 children. When he died in May 20th, he went alone. We buried him alone. And we all escorted him to the grave. And everybody turned their backs. That is the truth. He has 12 children and 19 grandchildren. No one follow and go. So if you like, keep building football team and sliding into people's DM to constitute nuisance. I'm just making this video so that some of you that are still planning to come and ask for help and not want to do it nicely, please, when you slide into my DM to ask me for anything, ask nicely. By the grace of God, if God placed it in my heart to do it, I will. But if I tell you I don't have, it means I don't have. I don't owe you jack. Don't insult my mother or my father because I say I don't have. You're not in my pocket. That I wake up and dress up does not mean that is how I have money. And even if I have, because I mean they work am. I have a right to wear whatever I want to wear. I have a right to eat whatever I want to eat. I cannot restrict myself on things because of you. So this is it. And you see, I don't even know. I'm so upset with this woman that I wish I saw her face to face. so that I can really tell her the peace of my mind. Doing this video and knowing that a lot of people will watch it is not allowing me express myself the way I should. How dare you? I've never met you before. We are not even related. Even those that are related to me, when they want to ask me for something, they will ask. If I say I don't have, they will pray for me to have. Why do you think you are entitled to it? Now me born them for you. Are you not ashamed of yourself that you brought children into this world? Your husband is there. Your husband cannot take care of you. You too cannot do anything. You're just busy. Instead of you to look for a job and support your husband, you're just busy giving birth to children, That's the only thing. You think that it's only to give birth to children. That's why men marry women. Or you don't know that you're supposed to be a better half. You're supposed to be a support system for your husband, and your husband is supposed to be the same. While a man is the head of the family, it does not mean they say we should kill the men. No, we're supposed to be support system. You can't just keep getting pregnant every year and hanging the excuse why you are not looking for a job on the head of those children, and then expect the man to kill himself. The man is providing what he can provide, and you are the woman. You have your body. You cannot keep giving birth to children. If the man does not have sense to say it is enough, you have sense to say it's enough, because a mother is supposed to be the person that builds. How are you building your home when you are not going to give these children training? You're not going to. They can't go to school. They can't do nothing, and then you slide into people's DM. I've already paid school fees for one of your children twice already. Like I don't owe you nothing. I've never met you before. So my dear guys, I just decided to drop this here so that all of you can see, and those of you who have more than 2 children and don't have the means to take care of them and still want to have children, please, not now. Can you just focus, find money, look for a way to look after these children first, and then you can keep having more. Nobody is stopping you. Now your body, but as long as you can take care of these children, you can give birth to 100 if you like. It's no problem at all. Now you get your body, now you get your children. But if you know you cannot take care of more than 1, if it's 1 you can take care of, give birth to 1. If it's 2 you can take care of, give birth to 2. Don't bring children to this world, because at the end of the day, if you don't give them good life, they will turn out to be like you, or they will be worse than you. Why do you want the lineage of poverty to continue in your family? Why? I beg, make I dey go party where I dey go before they chop all the jollof rice finish. I love you guys.